A fatigued duck wanted to find a hotel to rest, but the owner was outrageously demanding 16 yuan. Enraged, the duck grabbed the owner's hand and twisted it, but he wasn't much better off, getting a sharp slap from the owner that hurt terribly. Frustrated, the duck searched for another hotel, but after traversing several mountains, he couldn't find one. Too tired to keep his eyes open, the duck decided to rest on the spot. He opened the trunk, took out an inflatable mattress, and prepared to lay it out. However, in his drowsy state, he inflated it, wasting his energy and being pushed against a tree branch by the recoil. To make matters worse, the mattress seemed to be working against him, suddenly launching him high into the air. Luckily, the duck managed to grab a pillow. Faced with the bent pump, the duck had no choice but to manually inflate it using his strong chest muscles. Although the process was fraught with difficulty, he finally recovered and could sleep. But as soon as he lay down, a large bulge appeared on his chest. He thought there was a problem with the inflation, so he quickly got up to check. After finding nothing wrong, he lay back down, and the same thing happened again. He discovered that a stone under the mat was causing the problem. Furious, the duck threw the stone out of the enclosure with all his might. Little did he know that the small stone would trigger a chain reaction as it rolled down the hill. A huge rock came crashing down with a thunderous roar, like an actual earthquake. Startled awake, the duck looked back and was so frightened that he immediately started the car. It only took 0.1 meters to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, but even with all his might, he couldn't avoid the car being totaled. Even in such a terrible state, the sleepy duck didn't care. After all, health was the most important thing. But when bad luck strikes, even drinking cold water can cause problems. After living for so long, his snoring habit led him straight into the sea. The absurd thing is that the duck didn't wake up at all and ended up sleeping next to a great white shark. In the end, the two of them locked eyes while fighting over a blanket. The tree branch had just woken the sleepy duck, who, after finally getting back to shore, fell asleep again. But then the branch above him caused trouble once more. Amidst the duck's deafening snoring, he suffered again. His attempt to discipline the branch backfired, but luckily, a branch came along and solved his problem. The duck, determined to sleep longer, lay down again, but his snoring was so loud that it snapped the branch in no time. The falling branch struck the air pump, and within seconds, the air pump was... The duck's mattress was inflated into a giant balloon, and the duck and mattress flew into the sky. After drifting for a while, the duck found itself back at the inn where Jian Gui hadn't stayed. The innkeeper rushed out when he heard the doorbell and demanded payment without explanation. The drowsy duck obediently complied, but the next second, the innkeeper pulled out a clock and kicked him out, claiming it was late for checkout. The duck, who had been tossed and turned all night, clearly hadn't slept enough, and even somersaults in the air and crashing into a cactus couldn't wake his sky. After drifting for a while, the duck found itself back at the inn where Jian